Hi everyone, Chua here. Today I would like to do a vlog summary of the book titled Cunning Healthy Method, or in Japanese, Zurui Kenko Ho, written by Hiramatsu Rui and Okano Kinya. When we visit the hospital and the doctor advises us to eat less sweet food, eat not too salty, eat less rice, rest enough, do regular exercises, and don't be too stressed out. How many of us will be able to do it? Would you be able to do it? The writers themselves are doctors. They say that they also need to tell the above ideal advice to their patients too. But if we look at our modern busy life, it is very hard to find people capable of doing it. Let's have a look at the doctor's advice for those who would love to have good health and yet cannot afford to follow the perfect advice that most doctors give. Sometimes these little tricks surprises people and make big differences in our health. For a person who likes to take very salty food, saltiness creates many problems in our health, such as water retention, hypertension, and so on. The secret for those taking salty food is that our body controls the salt level by creating a balance between sodium or salt and potassium, or what doctors call sodium-potassium ratio. If we have too much sodium, potassium is the one that will help us get rid of it. If we are aware that we took too much salt, then taking one banana will help. If it is an organic banana, you can take it with the peel, which will increase the potassium intake. In the West, people start to take alternative pink Himalayan salt, which is richer in trace mineral and rich in potassium. In contrast to industrial sea salt that only have pure sodium, you will know which one is better and why. For those who like to take starch and rice, many people develop insulin resistance caused by carbohydrate overconsumption. The carbohydrate and starch consumption would increase the level of insulin in the blood, and the presence of insulin prevents the body from burning extra fat in the body, which will make diet programs even more difficult. What to do if you would like to take some rice? Firstly, either consume brown rice only, or if you can't, mix brown rice together with white rice. The other method is to eat the rice at a lower temperature. The nature of starch, when it is colder, it will become much harder to digest. We call this type of starch resistant starch. Some type of starch is naturally like that, for example, cognac. The amount consumed is the same, but it results in less calorie intake. The sequence of eating is also very important. There's a study that if you drink 2 glasses of water before the meal, the absorption of the calorie will be reduced by 13%. It doesn't sound so much for a single meal, but when time goes by, it will be quite a big deal. Drink 2 cups of water, then take fiber first, and lastly, eat the main meal by chewing it slowly. Fiber in vegetable is another one which helps to slow down the release of sugar and insulin in the blood. How about sleep? How much sleep is considered enough for good health? The doctor said at least 7 hours to 8 hours. When you sleep less than that, you will have sleep debt. You must pay back by sleeping more and have less productivity during the day. But when you sleep more than 7 to 8 hours, you won't be able to accumulate these extra hours for the next time you sleep less. In history, almost all short sleepers die young. Most have cognitive or brain problems. That is why you should sleep enough. One secret for those who want to have a good night's sleep is to spend a good day by waking up early, get under the sun, do rhythmic exercise, chew hard food. These activities makes us sleep easier because it helps us produce serotonin during the daytime, and serotonin is the precursor of melatonin, which helps us sleep at night. Another important part of our lives is our memory. As we age, as long as we keep learning, our brain function will still work perfectly. It's just that we need to train our brain to recall more. Scientists said that when we were young, our brain is so flexible we remember facts exactly and quickly. In other words, when we were young, we have fact-based memory. So children can remember something concrete like new sounds, new knowledge by just listening to the teacher once or by just rote memorization. On the contrary, Adults did not use their brains the same way. Adults tend to be able to understand the concept and ideas better. So to speak, adults have more conceptual-based memory. By associating the meaning and prior knowledge, adults will be able to memorize things as well as children. What about exercise? If you don't have time, try running as fast as you can for 1 to 5 minutes. Just by doing that, will uplift your brain's performance for almost half a day. Why not try sprinting up the office staircase instead of using the lift or escalator tomorrow? If you want good muscle, then exercise in the afternoon. If you want both strong heart and strong brain, morning is the golden time for that. Last but not least, if you are stressed, depressed, feeling lazy, lack of energy, brain scientists say that the quickest way to switch your mood is to change location. Our brain is very sensitive to the place we are in, and we are being conditioned to feel a certain way in a certain place. When we feel more productive and more energetic when we are in a certain place, we call such a place power spot. If you cannot work or study at home, try finding your power spot that is right for you. The last trick deals with the moment when we are stressed. Our body responds to stress automatically by having higher tension. Our heart will pump faster, muscle tightens, and we breathe much faster. The body and breath was built to work in the same rhythm. If we breathe slower, our muscle will relax, our heart will pump slower, and our stress will naturally reduce. Our mind and body work together in such an amazing manner. So that concludes the book summary vlog. I'll see you guys next time.